Mexico and Aggie Memorial Stadium, home to the New Mexico State Aggies. You know, we love coming to the land of enchantment, especially when we have an enchanting game like the one in store today. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Washington State's offense will get the first crack at it here. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by goal. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Dropping back, it's Potter. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Cougars racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working.
And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. This offense has it with really good field position. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
On the run, it's Crawford.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Caught near the sticks. It's Glass. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, lost the throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. It's complete to the right. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Looking to throw, it's Potter. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Washington State lines up quickly. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Turning it on! He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Washington State ready to go with another first down. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Westbrook.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Fires to the tight end. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Baker. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Washington State. Extra point here will tie the game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Miami endured a hostile crowd, and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Yager Stadium, and the Red Hawks came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth, and already inside a minute to go in the first. Catch in the middle. It's Glass. Powers through. There he goes. At the 30. 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, New Mexico State. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Takes the easy completion. There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Quickly to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. The give to the back. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Washington State going quickly. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? To throw, it's Potter. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Westbrook. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And a lot of room to the right. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wazoo!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. He leaves it with his back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Crawford. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31. Great place to start for this offense. On the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Looking to throw, it's Potter. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And the D deny them on second and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Lawrence. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougar!
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Banks. Breaks into the open. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the option. Now the pitch. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And from this angle, I don't think he got the 1st down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Good right down the boulevard. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
To the air, it's Potter. Grab near the marker, it's Sanford. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the... He lobs one high down the left side. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like it's been a terrific scene there today in Las Cruces.
Washington State ready to boot it away to start the third quarter. Bringing it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Shotgun snap on third down. Right on the money. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. It's a draw. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Glass. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Snagged in the middle. It's Glass. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Aggies are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's complete on the right side. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Gonna run it. It's Sanford. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Flips it out in the flat. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Westbrook. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing.
Fires one high and deep. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle, it's Baker. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's got it on the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Trying play action. Working that left side now. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Potter. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On 1st and goal, let's see if Washington State can get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll start this drive going to the air. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Glass. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll set up to throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Got a little space. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. And the Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Turning it on! And he picked up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Slings it downfield. Got his man to the left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? They'll try to get the first through the air. He can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route, and instead they're facing a 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. New Mexico State lines up quickly. To the air on 1st down. Using the quick game. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico State.
I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Wazoo headed to the line with another 1st down. They'll go to the ground. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Yeah, and they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Potter. Quick strike complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Washington State will come to the line with a 1st and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. 4th and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. And the Aggies buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Here's the pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. New Mexico State lines up quickly. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff